How? What do you mean, how? Oh, I get what you're asking me. Satoru Gojo tried stopping me, so I had to kill him.
Now this voice actor must have been paid extra on top of the extra for this role or something, because Nicholas Roy plays this character almost perfectly. I don't think I can name a single time that he delivers a line that sounds odd in any way, like when he's talking to Geto about monkeys like this.
But you badly enough to kill you. You have the blessing of parentage. Even with that blessing, beaten by a monkey like me who can't even use cursed techniques.
You can just feel the hatred and pettiness in his voice, knowing damn well he waited for Geto to finish talking just before he slimed Rico. It's all perfect. I have no criticisms. This is a perfect VA. And next up is our favorite potential Jujutsu sorcerer. Second favorite potential Jujutsu sorcerer.
But the Jujutsu sorcerers are Mahito's enemies, aren't they? No, afraid not. I've just started seeing those things recently.
Junpei Yoshido is honestly an alright dub for the character that isn't really screwed over in the line delivery or at delivering lines. He does of course sound a little goofy and nasally, which may be some of your criticisms, but we have to understand that he is playing a depressed teenager who is hanging on to life by a thread. The only real complaint I have is that he isn't around for that long, but he really does his part well during his own death scene when he passes.
Yuji. Help me.
It gets really emotional watching or reading for the first time, thinking that Sukuna may actually save him. Junpei sounds great here voice acting wise. It just fits the character. It's a very good performance.
There's just one thing I don't get. Why did you run back then? Kind of a waste of your talents.
Now Sukuna boy, oh boy, Sukuna's voice actor is just like Toji's. I might have another glaze fest, because this is perfection, because every line is just gold. He perfects emotional,
Stand proud. You are strong.
serious, arrogant,
Either way, that certainly won't be enough to fix this.
and just being malevolent. Take for example when he rejects Yuji Itadori in this scene.
How very amusing! You're offering your pride, your future, and your everything all just to grovel and beg me for my help. By yourself, you can't save anyone.
And it goes toe to toe with the actual sub.
You can see it, Maharaga! You can see my curse technique!
He is Sukuna. This isn't a hyperbole. Hold on, wait, did y'all see that counter?
Who is bro fooling with that? The sword of extermination is
On vacation microphone. Now where was I? Oh right. I couldn't wish for anything better than this. It's a guaranteed perfect voice actor. Now Geto I think might even be better than Sukuna.
You better watch that mouth of yours, because I don't need any monkeys like you in the world that I'm creating.
But not in hype moments and aura. We get a whole arc about why Geto is the way he is, and the dub does anything but ruin that experience. And we may not agree with his choices, but we understand and think that he has good intentions, but is just so corrupted by the need to take revenge on people. It doesn't matter. I especially love his performance as Gojo and Geto cross paths in their philosophical fork in the road for the moment. This is the part that sells the dub for me.
You're really going to kill all non-jujutsu sorcerers now? You know that's impossible!
You're so arrogant. You could do it yourself, Satoru, couldn't you? Yet you would try to convince someone else that it's impossible to do something which is possible for you.
And I hope you understand why. And that's why this one deserves it. Now I heard some discourse on the embodiment of human hatred, which is Twitter, and some people didn't like Takaba's English dub, which is honestly just kinda dumb.
Well, I'd like to think I'm 50-50, but in actuality, it's probably a lot closer to 70-30. 50-50 or 70-30!
Saying he sounds like a nerd and just sounds goofy. And yeah, that's like his whole point as a character. Takaba is a 35-year-old comedian who has honestly not succeeded in comedy his whole life, and we won't really get to see him at his best acting moments this season, but I will be ready and will expect Takaba's voice actor to satisfy us with his performance later on in this season, when he is with Megumi, which is like one episode away from when this is being recorded, but we don't go off on potential, so it gets a very good performance.
You must have realized it by now! Maki's become the same as that man! Do it! Here and now! Kill her!
Now I know y'all saw that Ranta on this video, and have been waiting for me to talk about it, and yes, it was a bad performance. I actually think I could do a better job on this line, and I saw Twitter compare it to this.
Gives us time to talk about the state of this lab! Don't you have standards? I'm the guy your boss brought here to show you how it's done. Shinichi! Maki has lost her mind! She murdered Ogi! Kukuru unit is on it now!
But I might be able to excuse this, as the dub department needing to rush to get this dubbed, as the demand for it was high at the moment. But that still doesn't excuse use the atrocity that this line delivery is, bro. And he sort of redeems himself later when he and Junichi are talking about killing Maki. But let's be real, I'm putting this in laughably bad performance. And then we got Naoya and Hot Take. I think it's alright, and he definitely has moments when he sounds like the man himself.
The sin of the insignificant is the ignorance of strength. No one was able to understand Toji. Have you no heart left inside of you, Maki?
He does an amazing job explaining him being on Gojo and Toji's level, showing his arrogance in words that he has to swallow like an ibuprofen at 7 in the morning right after. It's not perfect, but far from bad, so I'll give it a could be better. But we do have to also take in the demand for this episode was extremely high to be dubbed, leading to less fleshed out dubbing.
I have to say, your heavenly pact of physical prowess is impressive. You saved your life with the strength of your body's endurance.
So Yuki is a weird case, but I don't have much to go on. Her fight with Kenjaku hasn't been animated yet, so all I can judge her on is some basic dialogue scenes. But she definitely fits the picture and sounds perfect for the basic dialogue scenes, so we'll give it a perfect VA, because I can honestly judge her when she hasn't properly shined yet.
I actually held you in higher regard than Gojo, you know. It's a shame that I'll have to kill you now. Genuinely.
Mei Mei is just good as a voice actor. I don't want to talk about this walking sex hazard for any longer, but her dub is perfect, but I don't like her.
I'll build a home on a secluded beach. Finally get around to the countless books I bought but never read. Hi, Bara. What was I even hoping to accomplish in the end?
Now someone I want to talk about is Nanami. This man's dub is spot on. It's amazing. The only time I can think that he sounded even slightly bad is with this line.
The number of your allies and their locations.
And he was screwed with the time to say his English translations. When he's with the transfigured humans making a last stand, his soft yet accepting voice to his demise makes it all the better. And his last line before he goes to Malaysia and lives with the bakery woman is amazing. Tears were shed, and it was beautiful watching him not really lose in the end mentally.
You've grown strong, brother. Are you just gonna sit still? Ahoy, Todo! Are you planning to leave your brother alone once again? Ahoy, Todo! Black Flash!
To is amazing at his role, but I do prefer his in the sub over his in the dub. I do like his motivational speech, telling Yuji what it is to be a jujutsu sorcerer and to keep fighting for his allies.
Don't limit yourself to such narrow-mindedness. We are jujutsu sorcerers, and all of our allies. We are all jujutsu sorcerers. As long as we continue to live, our friends who have passed away will not truly have been defeated.
And his Black Flash scene and everything embody the bruzza in an amazing way. I like how he isn't just some deep-sounding 30-year-old man, but sounds like an actual goofy yet serious high schooler, and I think he'll give it perfect V.
I bet you thought you'd be doing some common pest control, or defeating ghosts like in an old fairy tale. It's a clash of what we believe is right! If you haven't been able to figure that much out by now...
Now everyone's most hated character in the series, Mahito has a really good dub, and Lucien Doge is able to play the literal equivalent of human hatred surprisingly well. Take for example when Mahito goes on a rant breaking Yuji's spirit, even better than what Sukuna does to Megumi, and this easily is my favorite performance from him.
How did you think you'd beat me? Hey, Yuji Itadori, have you counted how many curses you've killed in your lifetime? I bet not. Don't worry, me neither. I really couldn't care less about the number of humans I've killed. And eventually, I'll forget all about you, too.
He encapsulates his voice that doesn't sound like an annoying teenager or anything but just human hatred, and no one could do it better, which is why he goes in perfect VA. And I'd like to say subscribe if you haven't yet, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.